Anh ăn đi.
Hả?
Thì đây để em cầm.
Ừ.
Anh ăn đi, xong em cầm cho anh.
Em cầm đây.
Cái nước chấm này nó không giống cái nước chấm nem bình thường này. Anh ăn vậy nhé.
Em ăn đi.
The rural farm is bathed in the warm glow of late afternoon, the golden light casting long shadows across the weathered wooden house. The porch is cluttered with a basket of greens, a pair of muddy boots, and a rusted hoe leaning against the wall, while the pig pen nearby hums with the soft clucking of chickens, their feathers ruffling in the breeze. The vegetable garden stretches in neat rows, vibrant with cabbage and lettuce, the air heavy with the earthy scent of soil and a faint hint of wood smoke. Inside, Jack's mother stands at a small wooden stove, stirring a pot of rice, the steam rising as she wipes her hands on a faded apron, her face etched with quiet determination. The door creaks open and Jack steps in, his suit slightly wrinkled from a long day, his expression a mix of exhaustion and resolve. Jack hasn't come back yet. He must be handling something important. His mother murmurs, glancing at the clock. It's getting late, he should be here soon. I'll start cooking dinner. As if on cue, Jack calls out, I'm back, Mom. She turns, a relieved smile breaking through her worry. You're here, son. I'm just getting dinner ready. He sets his bag down, loosening his tie. What are you doing, Mom? She gestures to the pot. Preparing dinner. How did your work go? It's all settled, Mom, Jack replies, his voice steady but tinged with fatigue. I met with the lawyer today about starting the company. Everything's in order. She nods approvingly. Good, a smooth start is what we need. Jack hesitates, then adds, Mom, I think I need to make a decision about the house out there. She stirs the pot, her tone calm but firm. You decide, son. Whatever you think is best, I'll support you. He nods. I've asked the lawyer to contact the real estate agency. They might come to see the house today. Whatever the price, I'll accept and finalize it. Okay, Mom. She agrees. I've already said yes, so do what you need to. Jack sighs, a flicker of regret in his eyes. I hate to do it, but we don't need two houses for just the two of us. Since we need capital, it's better to sell now and rebuild later. His mother nods. For now, I'll move in here with you. When your business grows, you can build me a bigger house. She smiles warmly. My Jack has an engineering degree. He can build anytime. Jack manages a small smile. Thanks, Mom. I'll go change. She calls after him. Go ahead, son. As he disappears into the next room, she mutters to herself, I just hope everything goes smoothly for him. The phone rings and she glances at it. Jack, you've got a call. She calls. Please answer it for me, Mom. Who is it? She picks up. Hello? Yes, this is Jack's mother. What's the matter? The voice on the other end is polite. Hello, ma'am. I'm calling from the general clinic. Jack scheduled an appointment for Tien this morning. Is he available tomorrow? Jack's mother replies, I'll check with him. If there are any changes, I'll have Jack message you. The caller adds, Please let Jack know the appointment is at 9 a.m. tomorrow, arriving 15 minutes early for registration. She thanks them. I'll let him know. Goodbye. Jack emerges, his shirt untucked, hair slightly damp. Mom, the doctor called. They've scheduled Tien's appointment, she tells him. He nods. I'm done showering. Who called? She repeats. The doctor. They said if you're not busy, be there at 9 a.m., 15 minutes early. Jack thinks for a moment. I'll confirm the appointment now. I've been trying to get Tien to go for a while. This morning I called, so I'll take her tomorrow. His mother agrees. Good, confirm it. I told them you'd message if you were busy. She turns back to the stove. Dinner's ready. Eat, then head to Tien's. Tomorrow you two should leave early. Jack nods. I'll eat with you, then go to her farm tonight and stay there. We'll leave early for the appointment. She smiles. That's best. Eat, then go be with her, make her happy, Jack. A man should be gallant. He chuckles softly. I always message her, Mom. I'll head there tonight. She watches him, her voice soft. My son's grown up, but he still asks his mom for advice. The sun dips below the horizon, casting a soft orange glow over Tien's farm. A modest plot nestled amidst rolling hills. The wooden house stands sturdy, its roof thatched with straw. A small porch adorned with potted herbs swaying in the evening breeze. The pigpen nearby is quiet, the chickens settled for the night, while the vegetable garden glows faintly in the twilight, rows of greens catching the last light. Inside, Tien sits on a woven mat, her phone glowing as she listens to a story, her eyes red from tears, her white sweater slightly rumpled, a book of recipes open beside her. The air smells of fresh earth and the faint tang of lemongrass from a pot on the stove. Jack's motorbike hums as he pulls up, a paper bag of food in hand, his expression softening as he steps onto the porch and spots Tien through the open door. Tien, what's wrong? He asks gently, setting the bag down and kneeling beside her. She wipes her eyes, her voice trembling. You're here. How long have you been here? He smiles. Just a moment. Why are you crying? She sniffles. I was listening to a story. It reminded me of my own life. The woman found her parents. I'm happy for her, but it made me miss my family. Jack's brow furrows. You're thinking about your family again, aren't you? What story was it? She explains. It's called Never Truly Apart. A real story about people reuniting with their loved ones. He brushes a tear from her cheek. Don't cry anymore. Changing the subject, he gestures to the bag. I brought food for you. Have you eaten? She shakes her head. I ate already. You haven't had dinner. He grins. Not yet. I brought this to eat with you. She manages a small smile. You should have called. I would have cooked and waited for you. Jack shrugs. I ate a bit with Mom, but she insisted I come here since we're going to the doctor tomorrow. I'll stay tonight and we'll leave early. Tien nods. So we're going tomorrow? He confirms. Yes, I came to tell you we'll go early. Don't be sad, okay? She reaches for the bag. What did you bring? I'll get some plates. Jack pulls out a pack of grilled pork rolls. I didn't call because I wanted to surprise you. There's a place near my house, they make the best grilled pork rolls. I thought you'd like them. Tien smiles. Let me prepare them. She unwraps the rolls, placing them on a plate with fresh greens from her garden. Her hands deft as she rolls one with lettuce and herbs. This is called a pork roll, right? She asks and Jack nods. Exactly. Add some of those greens, any kind you like. She adds a mix of herbs. I've never tried this before. There are so many greens here. I'll put a bit of each. Jack watches her, his voice soft. You were reading too? She nods. I was, but I got sad, so I started listening to that story. He frowns. Don't listen to sad stories when you're alone. It makes you overthink. She sighs. I don't usually, but the book was sad too, so I opened my phone and found that program. Jack takes a bite of the roll she hands him. It's delicious. You're so skilled at this. She smiles shyly. I added some mint for the aroma. Try it with the dipping sauce. It's different from the usual. He dips it, savoring the flavor. This is great. How much did it cost? She shrugs. It's affordable. Next time I'll buy some for you. Tien takes a small bite. I only ate a little earlier, so I'll share with you. Jack nods. Vietnamese food is so diverse, isn't it? One day, I'll cook more dishes for you to try. Her eyes light up. I've been wanting to learn to cook. Maybe next time we're at a bookstore I can get a cookbook. Or you can get one for me since you travel more. Jack grins. I'll buy you one soon and you can learn all the best recipes. She hands him another roll. Here, eat this. I'll wrap another for you. He takes it. You're so thoughtful. She hesitates, her voice soft. In that program I watched, people reunited with their families after years apart. It made me miss mine so much. Jack sets his roll down, his tone gentle. I told you, don't watch things that make you overthink. If it's meant to be, you'll find your loved ones one day. Tien nods. I just dream of seeing them again, no matter who they are. Jack squeezes her hand. I understand, I wish that for you too. Let's not dwell on it tonight. She changes the subject. Oh, I didn't tell you, last week Tone brought his mother here to visit. Jack raises an eyebrow. Really? She nods. When I saw her, I felt this strange closeness, like she was family. I don't know why. It might be because I miss my own mom so much. Jack smiles. You always say Tone is like a brother to you. Maybe that's why you feel that way about his mom. It's natural to feel that longing. Tien sighs. Maybe. Let's focus on tomorrow. I've been thinking about the visit too. I just hope. She trails off and Jack finishes for her. Eat, don't worry. I'm taking you to the doctor tomorrow. I just want you to be okay. Jack finishes his roll. I'm full. Don't eat more if you're not hungry. Tien nods. Next time let me know so I can cook for you. It got dark early today with the rain, so I ate sooner. Jack smiles. I'll stay here tonight and we'll leave early tomorrow. I've already confirmed with the doctor. We'll arrive 10 minutes early for the paperwork. Tien's eyes soften. Jack, I need to say something. Thank you for always being there, for loving me unconditionally no matter what. You're a good man. Jack shakes his head. You don't need to thank me. I want to be here for you. I love you so much. Maybe in a past life I owed you something, and now I'm here to protect you. She smiles through tears. Then I thank fate for bringing you to me. Let's rest. I'll grab my ID for tomorrow. Jack nods. Just your ID card will do. From now on I'll make sure you're happy. No more hardships. The night settles over the farm, the air quiet save for the rustle of leaves. Their shared meal a small comfort against the looming uncertainty. The morning sun filters through the city hospital's glass doors, casting a sterile glow over the tiled floor of the waiting area. The room buzzes with quiet activity. Nurses in green uniforms shuffle paperwork, patients sit on plastic chairs, and a faint antiseptic scent lingers in the air. Jack and Tien step inside. Jack's arm around her as they approach the reception desk. Her white sweater a stark contrast to his dark jacket. Tien clutches her ID card. Her expression a mix of hope and anxiety, while Jack's face is set with determination, his hand steady on her shoulder. Let's go in here, Jack says, guiding her to the desk. The receptionist looks up. Hello. Did you book an appointment? Jack nods. Yes, I scheduled one yesterday for Tien. The receptionist smiles. Please pay 3,000 VND for the medical booklet. Jack hands over the exact change. Here you go. She points down the hall. Take a seat in the waiting area over there. Jack glances at Tien. Is that the room down there? She nods and they walk to the waiting area. Settling into chairs, the plastic creaking under them. Tien fidgets, her hands clasped tightly, and Jack notices. Don't worry, okay? We'll wait for our turn and you'll go in for the exam. He reassures her, his voice calm. She nods. I'll wait here, you go check on things. Jack stands. I'll get the booklet sorted. Stay here. He heads to the counter, leaving Tien to glance around, her heart pounding as she watches other patients come and go. Jack returns. Let's move to that side, he says, leading her to another set of chairs. We'll wait here a bit longer, he adds, sitting beside her, his presence a steady anchor. A nurse calls Tien's name and Jack squeezes her hand. Go to the ultrasound room. I'll wait here. She nods. Okay. and disappears behind the door, her steps hesitant. Jack sits back, his fingers tapping on his knee, muttering to himself, "I hope Tien's okay." Minutes stretch into an eternity, the hum of the hospital a constant backdrop, until Tien emerges, a slip of paper in hand, her face pale. "They've got the results," she says softly, and Jack stands. "Good, let's go to the doctor to get the diagnosis." They enter the doctor's office, the walls lined with charts, a desk cluttered with files. "Hello, doctor," Jack greets, handing over the ultrasound results. "We have the ultrasound here." The doctor, a middle-aged woman with a calm demeanor, takes the papers. "Have you been to other hospitals before?" Tien shakes her head. "No, this is my first time here." The doctor nods. "Any issues before? Pain or irregularities?" Tien hesitates. "I've never been checked before, but my periods are irregular, and I get bad cramps during my cycle." The doctor reviews the results, her expression unreadable. "Let's see what we've got." After a moment she looks up. "We're missing the cervical cancer screening results. They'll be ready in a week, and we'll send them via message." Jack nods. "Understood." The doctor continues, her tone measured. "Based on the ultrasound, Tien has polycystic ovary syndrome, or POS, a common cause of infertility in women. It causes irregular periods, hormonal imbalances, and reduces ovulation." Jack's heart sinks. "So, can my girlfriend still have children, carry a baby?" The doctor leans forward. "POS disrupts hormones in women of childbearing age, which can affect fertility. But don't worry, it doesn't mean she can't get pregnant. With the right treatment plan, she can conceive." Jack exhales. "Please prescribe the best treatment for her to start as soon as possible." The doctor nods. "We'll create a plan for her. Trust our expertise. She'll need to follow the dosage instructions carefully." Jack agrees. "Please give her the best option available. We'll follow your guidance." Tien's voice is small. "Thank you, doctor. But if the treatment doesn't work, are there other options?" The doctor smiles reassuringly. "POS treatment isn't quick. It can take 6 months to a year to improve fertility. She'll need regular checkups to monitor her cycle and stay committed to the plan." Jack adds, "What if, worst case, she can't conceive naturally?" The doctor replies, "There are modern methods. If after a year there's no progress, we can try intrauterine insemination or IVF." Tien nods, her voice trembling. "I grew up in the mountains. I've never been examined like this. I was so worried." Jack squeezes her hand. "It's okay now. The doctors explained everything. We'll follow the plan and see how it goes." The doctor hands them a prescription. "Here's the medication. Follow the instructions. The cervical cancer results will come in a week via message." Jack takes it. "Thank you, doctor. We'll head out now." They stand. Tien steps slow as they leave the office, the weight of the diagnosis settling over them. Jack wraps an arm around her. "Don't worry too much, okay? We have a solution now, don't overthink." She looks up. "I'm not tired, are you hungry? Should we eat, or just go home?" Jack shakes his head. "I'm not hungry either. Let's go home." They step into the sunlight, the hospital fading behind them, the future uncertain but their bond a quiet strength against the storm.